The Anglo-Zanzibar War was a military conflict fought between the United Kingdom and the Zanzibar Sultanate on August 27, 1896. The conflict lasted between 38 and 45 minutes, making it the shortest recorded war in history. Superscript 1. The immediate cause of the war was the death of the pro-British Sultan Hamad bin Tawani on August 25, 1896. And the subsequent succession of Sultan Khalid bin Barghash. The British authorities preferred Hamad bin Muhammad, who was more favorable to British interests, as Sultan. In the agreement of June 14, 1890, instituting a British protectorate over Zanzibar, a candidate for accession to the Sultanate should obtain the permission of the British consul, and Khalid had not fulfilled this requirement. The British considered this a casus belli and sent an ultimatum to Khalid demanding that he order his forces to stand down and leave the palace. In response, Khalid called up his palace guard and barricaded himself inside the palace. The ultimatum expired at 9 o'clock local time on August 27, by which time the British had gathered 2 cruisers, 3 gunboats, 150 marines and sailors, and 900 Zanzibaris in the harbor area. The Royal Navy contingent was under the command of Rear Admiral Harry Rawson, and the pro-Anglo-Zanzibaris were commanded by Brigadier General Lloyd Matthews of the Zanzibar Army, who was also the First Minister of Zanzibar. Around 2,800 Zanzibaris defended the palace. Most were recruited from the civilian population, but they also included the Sultan's palace guard and several hundred of his servants and slaves. The defenders had several artillery pieces and machine guns, which were set in front of the palace sighted at the British ships. A bombardment opened at 9:02 a.m. local time set the palace on fire and disabled the defending artillery. A small naval action took place with the British sinking the Zanzibari royal yacht HHS Glasgow and 2 smaller vessels. Some shots were also fired ineffectually at the pro-British Zanzibari troops as they approached the palace. The flag at the palace was shot down and fire ceased at 9:46 a.m. local time. The Sultan's forces sustained roughly 500 casualties, while only 1 British sailor was injured. The Anglo-Zanzibar War is notable for being one of history's shortest wars. Despite its brevity, it is a fascinating event that highlights Britain's imperial ambitions in Africa during this period. The conflict is also significant because it marked a turning point in Britain's relationship with Zanzibar. After this war, Britain exerted greater control over Zanzibar's affairs.